You're telling me the state that is forcing Bibles to be in public schools is going to do the most unchristian thing they possibly could by banning all but 2 cities from providing homeless shelters. That's what y'all are gonna do? The most unchristian shit ever? Of course you fucking are. An Oklahoma bill would make it illegal for all cities in the state except Oklahoma City and Tulsa to provide shelters or outreach for homeless citizens, and would require them to immediately end any existing programs. Oklahoma Senate Bill 484, introduced and authored by newly elected Senator Lisa Stanridge, Republican Norman, would ban all cities in Oklahoma with fewer than 300,000 residents from using city resources to operate homeless shelters or perform homeless outreach. And that means that only Oklahoma City and Tulsa would be, exempt from this because they have more than 300,000 residents. If SB 484 is to pass, it would apply to every city in the state except Oklahoma City and Tulsa. And if any cities with a population below 300,000 that currently operate homeless shelters or outreach programs, the bill would require the cities to immediately terminate them. The bill defines a homeless person as anyone who, 1, lacks a fixed, regular, and adequate nighttime residence, 2, has a primary nighttime residence, a publicly or privately operated shelter designed to provide temporary living accommodations, 3, has a primary nighttime residence, a public or private place not designed for or ordinarily used as a regular sleeping accommodation for human beings. And you would think it doesn't get worse, but it also includes persons and families who do not have access to normal accommodations as a result of violence or the threat of violence from a cohabitant. So if you're in a DV situation, Oklahoma does not give a flying F. If passed, the bill would take effect November 1st. And if I wanted to find some logic for this bill, because honestly there is none, but let me think like a sack of shit for a second. If I were to be a sack of shit and to co-author a bill like this or put this in place, it would be so that I could shift the burden of taking care of anybody who needs this kind of care to 2 cities and then bitch about them later. Bitch about them being blue cities or sanctuary cities. And then you'll sit there and talk about how mismanaged these bigger cities are. But we all know what you're up to. You conservative Republicans, I'm sure this is exactly what Jesus would have wanted, right?